Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing P.O. Box Polls Episode 4, having 3 packages to unbox, including some new hats. So in this video, I'll be unboxing 3 new packages here today. 1 from a subscriber and 2 was stuff that I bought myself. I also want to show off some new hats that I did end up getting. This episode should be pretty fun. Now, if you want to send something in to this P.O. Box series, I'll have the info on the screen as well. But the P.O. Box is P.O. Box 780, Wylie, Texas, zip code 75098, United States, and of course to Graviteh. If you want to send something in, whether it be a letter or package, send it to there. Now, we're first going to be unboxing this big package that was sent by a subscriber, aka Angus. He's one of the moderators on these streams and on the channel, so big shout out to him. He has a YouTube channel as well if you want to go check it out. But he sent in something pretty cool for today's episode, and it should be pretty fun to unbox. Now, since I do have a bigger view now, you guys can actually see what I'm trying to unbox. I got my box cutter, my handy dandy box cutter that was sent in by William. A few P.O. Box, I think it was actually last P.O. Box episode, something like that. But we'll be using it in this episode as well, trying to unbox this thing. I don't want to rip whatever is in it because sometimes that can be bad. Don't cut yourself, kids. That's also a good tip. But let's get into this thing. There is some information on the top, so I don't want to reveal that. But we're getting into it now, and it is now open. So again, this package was sent in by Angus. Huge thanks for that. But in the package, we got something pretty cool. We got a Vancouver Canucks jersey. Now this one, I'm not sure exactly what it is. It looks like I'm not sure if it's a youth jersey, but it looks like that. It's not like the sewn on logo, so it might be something different, but it does look like a youth jersey. Anyways, it's still fantastic either way. But it's in this kind of pretty professional wrapping. I think it came with it. Yeah, it's like in this almost Ziploc bag, kind of. But it's open now, and I get to unbox it. I'm pretty sure this is a blank jersey, which I'm fine with 100%. But there you go. There you go, Vancouver Canucks. I think this is an XL. Get the wrapping off it. Get the wrapping off it. There we go. There we go. I'm pretty sure this was an XL. I think that's what it said on the front. But it's, I don't think it would be a youth jersey since it is an XL. This thing is absolutely gigantic, but it's still Vancouver Canucks. And this first Vancouver Canucks jersey in my collection, actually. I never had a Vancouver Canucks jersey before this. I have a Vancouver Canucks hat, of course, that I sometimes wear, but I didn't have a Vancouver jersey. And even though the logo is like, I don't know if it's heat pressed or something, it's not sewn on, I know that for sure. Either way, it's still freaking beautiful, and honestly, I'll take it for sure. Now, when it comes to the neckline, I think that's one of the most interesting parts. It says it's an XL. I'm not sure. It says it's an official licensed product. It says it's adult. Okay, so that makes sense. I want to see what's on the tag. Like, what does it actually say? It's a 5,300 mass jersey, Vancouver. So I don't know if this was like a kind of like a cheaper version or something, but I know it's not like an actually official jersey. Sometimes the NHL makes these kind of jerseys that are kind of not knockoffs, but not like the actual real thing. But it's still freaking fantastic, and it does have the design of the jersey, of course. Still, everything's there. The Vancouver logo, the Vancouver on the front. And of course, you got the green and the white on the bottom. So even though it's not technically a real jersey, it's still a fantastic jersey, and of course, big thanks for Angus for sending it in. Now, I know I do have a Leafs hat on, but I'm still going to wear this, or at least put it on. It will be, again, a ginormous one. I don't think I have any XL jerseys in my collection, but I'll still try and get this on. So, Vancouver Canucks, the first Vancouver Canucks jersey in the collection. Again, this thing is absolutely gigantic, but I'll still take it. Looks pretty nice. Again, it's not the real thing, but it's still pretty close. Still pretty close. The logo isn't the most gigantic thing. There's no player on the back, of course, but still, it's freaking awesome. Even though I'm like a freaking this is like 2 sizes bigger than I should probably have, but again, it's no problem for me. But again, everything is here. It's Vancouver Canucks jersey, and while it isn't the sewn-on logo like I maybe would have preferred, it still is fantastic. So again, big thanks to Angus for sending it in. Definitely do appreciate it. I'm not sure how many jerseys we're up to this point. I think it's like 25 or something, but I finally have something Vancouver in the collection, and that is the best part about it. Now, I have this box that I bought from eBay. I didn't buy the box. I bought a hat. But firstly, I want to show you guys two hats that I ended up getting this past week. There was this Colorado Avalanche one that was about, it was like $9.30 or $9.30 or $9.30 on eBay. There you have the Colorado C on the back. It's not like the best hat or anything. It's like a baseball cap kind of. It fits me though. It's fun. It was $10, so hey, I was like, I'll take it for sure. Then the next hat was this Winnipeg Jets one, which is freaking nice. I think I got this for $12.30, something like that. Has the Winnipeg Jets on the back, but it fits me perfectly. It has the Winnipeg Jets logo on there. It's a good size. It's a Zephyr. I'm pretty sure. I think that's my first Zephyr hats, or however it's pronounced. It's still a pretty good hat and works pretty well. Feels pretty sturdy, and for the price that I got it at, I would definitely take that. When it came to Winnipeg Jets hats, they're usually pretty hard to find, but hey, it was a fantastic deal for sure. Now I'm going to put the Winnipeg Jets hat on while we unbox this new hat that I ended up getting. Now this hat I got on eBay for $15 straight. $15 with free shipping. And it was a fantastic deal for how freaking sweet this hat is. Now this is the third eBay hat that I got in the past week. When it came to my preferred hat destination, it was Lids. And a lot of people know at this point that it was acquired by Fanatics. Right now it's pretty much just a Fanatics store. They have all Fanatics stuff, and that's fine. But there isn't a lot of deals that I don't already know about or don't already have. So it kind of sucks. So I went on eBay a little bit and found some good deals with that Colorado hat and that Winnipeg hat. But this hat is freaking awesome, and I honestly cannot wait to show you guys. Now I got it open a little bit here. Let me just rip it up now. And this one, again, I ended up getting for $15, but it's such a great deal. Now this is a hat of a team that I don't have, and a pretty great one at that. So it's a little bit banged up, I would say, more than I expected, but still. Nashville Predators, which is the first Nashville gear I have in the collection, and the best part about this, for sure, it's good that it's a Nashville Predators hat, for sure, but look at this. Look at the design on the back. That is PK Subban with his signature goal celebration. It has, you can kind of see it. I'm not sure if you can completely see it there, but it's 76 right there, his number, and it has the outline of him right there on the hat, which I think is such a fantastic touch. And I'm not the biggest fan of like mesh hats that have like the holes in the back. I'm not a big fan of that, but this is simply fantastic. Now it said it was a limited edition. It's a Lids hat, so it was bought from Lids, but I did end up buying it from eBay. But for $15, a team that I can barely find anything of, it was a fantastic deal. And again, PK Subban on the back, pretty big beauty. Now I'll put this one on right now. It's a pretty good fit. Now also with Nashville gear, it is so friggin' hard to find them. When I found that deal for $15 for this kind of hat, I was ecstatic, because when it comes to Nashville, I can never find them anywhere. When it comes to jerseys, when it comes to hats, they always seem to be at full price, and you guys know most of the time I don't buy full price stuff, whether it's hats or jerseys, but this was a pretty great deal, and for $15, I'll definitely take it. Now my only complaint with this hat really is that it's a little bit banged up. There's like some threads that are loose on the back, and it's not the greatest quality. The logo on the front kind of looks a little bit beat up, but it's still a Nashville Predators hat. It looks pre-owned a little bit, I would say, but still, a Nashville Predators hat, and while I'm not the biggest fan of mesh hats, it's still freaking fantastic, and PK Subban on the back is the best thing of all time. Now we have one last thing to open in this P.O. Box video. We have a jersey that I bought myself for $55. It is an Adidas jersey with a player on the back, and I'm so freaking excited about this. It's a jersey that of a team that I do not have yet, but I am so ecstatic for, especially to get it at this price. Now, I'm going to reveal the seller's name in a little bit. It kind of reveals what this jersey actually is, so I'll get into the unboxing here. But it's in a pretty small thing. Hopefully it's not too cramped up. I'm a little bit worried for its sake, but I guess we'll get into it. So again, this one was an amazing deal. It was $55, free shipping, and I was just blown away by how good of a deal it really was. I was kind of surprised, honestly, because especially for this kind of jersey, you don't find that kind of deal every day, and I was ecstatic to find it for that. So let's get into it. I freaking rip it open here, and I am freaking excited to get into it. Now this player, the player on the back and for the team, this player was traded at the NHL trade deadline. Gives you a little bit of an idea of who this actually is. But again, I'm freaking excited, even if it's for a player that isn't on the team anymore. Now, if you guys were on the channel in the offseason, you would know my NHL jersey rankings for the home jerseys, and this one was at one of the jerseys at the top. I can't remember if it was actually number one, but I think it was pretty close. And you might have already seen it already, but I'm going to slip it out right now. There we go. I am so friggin' excited for this, man. Minnesota Wild. But I'm kind of hallucinating right now because this is a real Minnesota Wild jersey. I see the I see the Adidas logo right, or the NHL logo right there. And yes, it is an Adidas Minnesota Wild jersey. Oh man. Oh man, I am freaking excited for this. Minnesota Wild Adidas jersey. On the back, you got good old Charlie Coyle. And man, this jersey is just so freaking beautiful. By far, my favorite Minnesota Wild jersey. Just the green on it for sure. The logo is a little bit small. You have the Adidas button here, so it means it was purchased or at least gotten last season. This season they don't have the Adidas buttons on them, so it is a little bit of a different kind. But this is a size 46, I do believe, which means it does have these small logos. So it's from last year. If you get a 46 or below 50 or something like that, it would be a small logo, and for this is definitely a small logo, but I don't really care, honestly, as for even if the traded player is traded, of course, it is still an amazing deal for an amazing NHL jersey. When it comes to the neckline, I'm a big fan of the white across. I really do like that part. I'm not the biggest fan of the red there. I probably would do without, but that is a little bit of nitpicking right there. Of course, with the Minnesota Wild new jersey, you have the white across with the Minnesota logo right there. On the arms, of course, you got the white, the red, and the white. On the shoulders, you got the Minnesota Wild's alternate logo with the M, and then you got the stripes in the middle. And that's on the bottom, of course, you got the last stripe of white right there, which I think works pretty well, kind of complements it. And again, on the back of the jersey, again, being an Adidas jersey, it has Coyle at number 3. I actually have a John Klingberg jersey already, so it would be my second number 3 jersey, but still fantastic. Not the biggest fan of Coyle by any means, but still, for $55, you can't not take that. Now with the lettering, there's not too much to go on there. It's just pretty much standard white. But on the letters, you have the white kind of eggplant color a little bit there, and then you have the red outlining it, which is, I think, a pretty nice touch. But again, with this jersey, I'm just a big fan of it all around. Checking on the inside, yes, it is in fact a real jersey. It felt like a real jersey. It is a real jersey, and for Charlie Coyle, $55 for a Minnesota Wild jersey, a jersey that I've wanted for a long time, and I can finally scratch out the Minnesota Wild off my jersey to-do list. Now when it comes to the seller that I got this at on eBay, his name is at mn_sports_shop. So I didn't want to say it to begin with because yes, that would have revealed it was a Minnesota Wild jersey, but still, in the end, go check him out. I'm not sure how many other deals he has. I might check that out later. But when it comes to this deal, it was, I think, one of a kind. I think this was the one that he had listed up, he or she, whatever it might be. I don't really care. It's a $55 jersey, and it's still freaking fantastic. Again, for the deal that I got it at, pretty freaking beautiful. Now, I was tipped with this by the Jersey Finder on Twitter. I do definitely recommend. He has a lot of jersey deals, posts them every single day, so I definitely recommend you go follow him. Fantastic follow, and he posts jerseys like this for people to snipe, and I definitely did. Once I saw this on Twitter, I'm like, I need to get this, and I'm thankful I did because this thing is an absolute beauty. Now for the piece de resistance, gotta actually put this jersey on, and for Charlie Coyle, Minnesota Wild, there's still some tags on this, but I'm pretty fine with that. Put it on, baby, there we go. Over my Vancouver Canucks jersey, over the Vancouver Canucks, got the Minnesota Wild now, and this is so freaking amazing. So freaking amazing, I love this. Even though the Nashville Predators hat looks terrible on this, I'll still rock this for sure. It is, again, an extra small, so it does actually fit quite well on me, and maybe a little bit less than I would like to. It's kind of a little bit tight compared to my other jerseys, but still freaking fantastic. Love to have Minnesota in the collection, especially this jersey. When it comes to Minnesota Wild jerseys, I've been kind of hesitant to buy some like Reebok ones or like that red alternate one. I don't really like those too much, so when it came to this jersey, I was always waiting for a deal, and it finally came, and I finally got it. But one last spin around, Charlie Coyle on the back. It's a freaking beauty. I love this thing. And of course, the Vancouver jersey on the bottom as well is fantastic as well. But this Minnesota Wild jersey, again, Adidas, $55. Go follow the Jersey Finder on Twitter. Excellent stuff over there. And of course, that's the main reason why I ended up finding this jersey too. And with this Vancouver jersey and with this Minnesota jersey, I am now up to 27 NHL jerseys. I'm not close to every single team. I'm about, I would say, 20 or 22 NHL teams covered when it comes to actual jerseys, but I'm pretty close to hopefully getting to all 31 teams. I'm not sure which teams I have left, but when it comes to every single NHL team, I want to get a jersey and a hat of every NHL team, and that, for me, will almost complete the collection for me. I might get some other jerseys from maybe some defunct teams, but when it comes to what I want for my collection, that's what I'm going towards, and of course, this Minnesota and Vancouver jerseys are definitely a big step in that direction. But again, big thanks to Angus for sending in the Vancouver Canucks jersey. Again, I need a Canucks jersey in my collection, and I finally have one, so big thanks to him for sending that in. I didn't have a Canucks jersey until today, but I do finally have it. But if you do want to send in something for me to unbox in this P.O. Box series, send it to, again, P.O. Box 780, Wylie, Texas, zip code 75098. That is where all the packages in this series end up getting unboxed, besides the ones that I actually end up buying. But again, if you want to send something in, send it in there, and it'll likely be unboxed in the next episode. But of course, with this video, I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. So let me know, what do you think about the stuff that we ended up getting in today's episode? What do you think about the new hats, the Winnipeg, the Colorado, the Nashville one? And of course, what do you think about the new jerseys that we got, the Vancouver one and the Minnesota Wild one as well? But if you guys want some more Grav videos just like this one, you can click on this card right here to watch my video about P.O. Box Polls Episode 3 and the haul that we ended up getting in that episode. But that's going it for today, guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Again, comment down below your thoughts on the stuff that we ended up getting in this episode and your thoughts on it as well. And I'll see you guys next video or stream. Goodbye.